Many SaaS founders that I speak to on a day-to-day basis feel stuck at a certain point of growth. Now, they found product market fit, but they seem to have issues scaling customer acquisition in the most efficient and operational sufficiency. You probably tried a few tactics as far as inbound marketing, cold outreach, outbound marketing campaigns, or even running a bit of newsletter emails and things like that, but the results haven't been predictable. So in this video, I'm going to show you the top performing funnels for SaaS startups. Now, this is specifically for growth stage SaaS startups. Now, my name is Patrick Thomason. To give you guys some background, I've built an end-to-end infrastructure, acquisition, and client experience system for early stage SaaS startups doing at least $30,000 a month. It's called CMRR. We've installed this system in 18 plus companies spanning across 7 different nations. So the entire point of us here, what we want to do is we want to sustain customer acquisition and scale it to the moon and build out everything in the middle as far as that goes. Now, growth stage SaaS businesses, they're at a pivotal moment, right? You found product market fit, you have a stable customer base, and you're consistently looking to scale. You want to scale your operations, you want to scale client acquisition in the most efficient and freaking, just the best way possible. Now, at this stage, your focus shifts from having a stable and survival product to really having sustainable growth, market expansion, long-term viability, and everything like that. So scalable customer acquisition is top of your mind. Improved retention and customer success is another thing you're really thinking about. Operational efficiency, having the scaling systems to do so, product development and feature expansion, financial management and profitability, expansion into new markets or verticals, and team culture and building. Now, what I just said was calling you out. So if you are a SaaS growth startup, obviously you can check the link down below, createmrr.com, to see if you can actually apply this infrastructure into your early stage SaaS business and have the entire operational and customer acquisition process handled for you. Now, what you're typically used to doing and what a lot of SaaS startups do, when I've noticed I've spoken to, is they focus a lot on content marketing, SEO, pay-per-click ads, building out an entire email list, partnerships, free plan, content marketing, like I said up here. And while this actually works, it's a little bit of a low leveraged method if everything else isn't dialed in. And so the best customer acquisition funnels for SaaS startups typically start with the best online presence. And the best online presence is only made through having a strong brand, having a strong product. And so it's a revolving cycle of, okay, well, we have a good product, but we need to get it out to the right eyeballs. We have the capital. We need to utilize inbound marketing and outbound outreach techniques as well. So how do you compile these two different leverage methods? Now, here the issue lies is the key to having efficient customer acquisition is building a funnel that just doesn't rely on raw traffic, but leverages automations, high converting lead magnets, and sales nurturing tactics. A great starting point is, obviously inbound and demo funnel, which everybody seems to use, which combines, valuable content to attract the right leads and personalized demos. Now, you're probably really good at building a product. Like as a growth stage founder, I speak to a lot of these guys. I've been in the B2B space for a while. I served agencies completely as far as fulfillment goes. I've helped out even agencies start up with their client acquisition. It just wasn't the right ICP. And it wasn't until I really understood that the ideal ICP is going to lie in the simple fact of needing more front-end acquisition. Because let's face it, you're a SaaS founder, you're really good at this, product development and feature expansion. This is like your key point. It's why you're in software, because you're probably amazing at this. But as far as scaling customer acquisition and improving everything else in between, that's something that you lack. So these growth stage SaaS companies right now, they're looking, especially a lot of them are VC backed, so you guys have capital. You're looking for an infrastructure, and you're specifically looking for this infrastructure to take this off your plate. Now, the biggest thing here is what most guys will do is most guys will try to run pay-per-click ads. Most guys will try to just immediately go into partnerships or free plans, but they're cutting the rope to their safety net way too early before they even start. And this is the biggest issue I see. The right ones utilize the correct inbound and outbound plans using a very specific system. And we've compiled a very streamlined operational efficiency to the max system to where you are getting inbound leads and you have a sustainable outbound outreach method as well. So the biggest thing here is, yes, you want a scalable customer acquisition process, but you don't know exactly where to start. You don't know exactly what to do. The best funnels out there for SaaS startups typically include this is a good starting point, typically include some sort of an inbound and demo funnel. But here's where a lot of people go wrong. They'll build out an inbound and a demo funnel, and they'll just expect the inbound leads to flow, right? Well, I set up a pay-per-click campaign. I have somewhat of an email list. Well, I've been doing some content marketing, but they don't have it dialed in. And so what happens is they think that it's the funnel's fault. They think that it's the placement and the ads fault. They think that it's the branding positioning's fault. And branding positioning comes down to inbound marketing and the way you present yourself and outbound marketing. And you have to use very specific high leverage methods. Now, what I want you guys to understand here is that when you build out the scalable customer acquisition and you install the proper infrastructure, what you'll see is you'll not only see improved operational efficiency, but you will see everything else tenfold. So the product that you spent your hours, your months, your years developing is now going to be an even more pivotal and important product to the consumers because there's more of the right people buying it. Imagine if you had the right prospects who then turned into paying customers who stayed for longer periods with increased LTV. You had the right people looking at your product and using your product on a day-to-day basis. If you can leverage scalable customer acquisition and you can actually nail the entire infrastructure part of this, then you will see drastic improvements in LTV. You will see that your product development was not made in vain. You will see that you can expand into new markets and new verticals effortlessly, and you could then build a team of A+ players and attract A+ culture because of the simple fact that you leveraged the proper infrastructure to scale customer acquisition. So you're out of survival mode. Like you don't want to be in survival mode anymore, and you're probably not. You already have that product market fit. You found that you can now scale significantly. You just need the proper systems. And so what we have to understand here is that the key to making this funnel work, it's not just about the steps. It's about how you tailor the message at each stage and how you automate the nurturing process that ensures that your prospects are always moving forward. In the growth infrastructure, I built specific examples of how SaaS founders I've worked with have been putting these funnels. They're in some of the testimonials on createmr.com. These funnels doubled their customer acquisition under 3 months, which then in turn led to an increase in LTV, had more of a financial management and profitability aspect to their business. They've been able to expand into new markets because these customers are solidified and they have increased LTV. It obviously helped out with operational efficiency. It made everything more streamlined. And here on createmr.com, I have a very simple, well-installed, done-for-you end-to-end infrastructure to increase your client base and LTV by at least 30% in 90 days for your growth stage SaaS startup. So obviously you got to be making above $30,000 a month in profit to actually watch this video and apply for our infrastructure. Now, I got some case studies and testimonials from our free audits. Obviously, we do a free audit first, free systems audit, and we want to make sure that we give you some value up front and don't just pitch on you. So that's kind of that on createmr.com. You guys should go check it out. First link down below. Most guys go straight to SEO. They go straight to content marketing and retargeting, pay-per-click ad, email list, but there's more to it. It's a more sophisticated market. I looked on the subreddit account for SaaS, and almost every single day, there's 15 to 500 new entries about, I just made this SaaS, or I just got my second sale, or I just got my 500th sale. SaaS is a booming business. It's a hyper-competitive, or it's becoming an even more hyper-competitive space than it already is. And so that leads for a lot of demand in the marketplace as far as your product. Now, if you want the specific tailored for you, if you want a customizable strategy, you want a very specific funnel strategy, a very specific optimized strategy of how you should actually implement this, or what exact funnel as far as outbound and inbound marketing go for a higher leveraged business, I want you to go ahead and click on createmr.com. I'll run you through a free audit, then we'll hop on a quick 15-minute call. You can simply apply to install this infrastructure in your business. What we'll do is I will go over the exact inbound and outbound system that we've used to help scale B2B businesses for the past few years in the agency space, in the SaaS space, in the e-com space. What we've helped them do is we've helped them install an inbound marketing and outbound outreach campaign to install the entire client acquisition system for them and increase operational efficiency. So if actually investing in a scaling infrastructure to move your SaaS to the next level so you can eventually get out of the stage of simply just having to move to the next level, so you can get out of the stage of maybe churning your clients, you need to be able to invest in a very specific infrastructure that builds the funnels for you. So we take everything off your plate. I want you to go ahead and go to createmr.com. What I want you to explain or watch this explainer video. It's going to help you out as far as learning the exact systems that we have used to help growth stage SaaS startups increase their client base and LTV by 30%, because it's not about necessarily the funnels. What it really comes down to is about specific things that you can do in the meantime before the funnels. Now, pay-per-click ads are cool. Email lists are cool. Customer retention is obviously the goal here. Partnerships are what a lot of people go to. It's a mixture of various different things in the space, as well as a very consistent, proven outbound marketing and outbound outreach funnel. That's how you install leverage in your SaaS. You're going to be going against what everybody else is doing right now. If the marketplace is doing something and it's specifically getting continually saturated and you're sick of, seeing everything and you don't want to go down the traditional route, there's a very proven and customized infrastructure that I think might actually help you. I can't talk about it right here because it'll be way too long, make the video way too long. Very proven, very consistent strategy we've been doing for the past few years. Now go ahead and click createmr.com. I want you to go ahead and actually watch this explainer video. I go into direct depth about how exactly you can install this infrastructure, the benefits of this, and what exactly it would look like for us to partner together and for us to build this into your SaaS, into your growth stage SaaS. So go ahead and click that link right down below. I got some free value for you. Like I said, that's the best customer acquisition funnels for SaaS startups, combination of inbound and outbound marketing, but it's obviously much more sophisticated than that. So go ahead and watch that explainer video down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.